What's going on, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to a brand new video here. So today we have got another squad builder for you guys, and today it is a Bundesliga squad builder, because I did a BPL squad builder the other day and it went down it went down so fucking well. It's got like 600 views in like 2 days. It's just absolutely crazy. And I did build a second team, just one fitness goes down in that BPL team, and it is a Bundesliga team, obviously by the title, because Bundesliga teams are actually normally quite cheap, so I decided to put one of them together, and I think I've built a pretty decent team, which is why I'm obviously doing a squad builder of it now, and it is in a 4-3-3/4 variation, which in my opinion is the best 4-3-3 formation, because you've got the 4 at the back, obviously, and you've got the 3 midfielders, but you've also got a cam to kind of bring a bit more attacking minded to the midfield. So I think it works pretty well, which is why I'm actually going with it. So we're going to get straight into the goalkeeper though in the team, which is Horn, who is actually a fairly decent goalkeeper for his price. I think it was like under 1k. 900 coins. So for 900 coins, what you got is like 8 free kicking, 80 handling, 80 diving, and 83 reflexes, along with 82 position as well. And he's 6'4". So for your money, 900 coins, I definitely don't think you can get a better goalkeeper around that price range in the Bundesliga. Well, you might be able to get someone like just as good, but in my opinion, Horn is one of the best around, because he was really solid in the games that I played with him, and didn't concede that many goals. Now the two centre backs we've got are Abraham and Dragovic. Dragovic is obviously actually red carded at the moment, which he is a bit strong going into his tackles, but I normally get players red carded in FIFA 17, so that's not necessarily something to do with Dragovic. Abraham, 81 pace, definitely a really good centre back in my opinion. Good pace as well. I mean, 81 pace for a centre back is definitely not a regular thing really, and he is a really OP centre back in my opinion. I don't think either of these actually got any goals. I don't think. Yeah, none of them actually got any goals, but I guess that's not really a problem for a defender, because that's not normally something you look for in a centre back. Fullbacks, we've got Bernat from Bayern Munich, 79 pace, looking pretty decent, and right back is actually something I would probably say actually maybe ignore what I've got in this squad builder, because I have got Ginter, and he was okay. He obviously got a goal actually there, cheeky little goal there, but he is 800 coins, but I think it's 800 coins for a reason, because I didn't actually notice this when I was putting the team together. I just went with like, in the right back position, I just went with someone who was pretty high rated, but as you can see there, 60 pace for a right back, and I don't want to just go pacey with all my teams on FIFA 17. I want to kind of mix it up, but 60 pace, I guess it's kind of pushing it a little bit for a fullback, to be honest. And at times I was kind of running with him, like running back, and I was thinking like, why is Ginter on like so low fitness? But it was actually because he has 60 pace, so that's something to bear in mind. Maybe don't go with Ginter unless you think you can kind of get something out of him, but I wouldn't recommend him personally, because he is a really slow fullback. Now getting to the midfield, as we can see there, we've got some pretty solid players there. We've got Jinovic in at centre mid, who you probably haven't heard of, but as you can see there, he's got 81 passing, 80 dribbling, and I think he's got a really good free kick stat as well. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure he had good free kicks on FIFA 16, but for a 79 rated centre mid, you can see that he's got some pretty decent stats there. 5'8", he's not the tallest, but he is still a pretty solid midfielder in my opinion. 1.9k, so he's not the most expensive either. And looking at the stats as well, 81 passing, pretty decent for a centre mid. Obviously, you want to be passing the ball around and actually getting them to the players, and Jinovic definitely does that. Calhanoglu, pretty decent stats as well, and an absolute killer of free kick, as you probably know. I think it's about 92 or 93. It might have been downgraded. On FIFA 16 it was 93, so I'm just going to assume it's either like 92 or 93 on this FIFA, unless he's had a bit of a harsh downgrade to any lower. Centre mid though, we've got Aaron Guiz, I think that's how you pronounce it. Well, it's got an accent in there, so it's probably something a little bit different. Plays for Bayern Leverkusen though, non-rare, and he's pretty decent actually. Unfortunately, he's a little bit short, so if you do want a taller like midfield, then maybe don't go with Jinovic or Aaron Guiz, or you can maybe get Jinovic or one of the, you maybe get one of them and then maybe get someone else. But I think both of them, I don't really notice their shortness, if that makes, is that even a word? I don't know, shortness anyway. I'm going to go with it anyway, even if it isn't actually a word. Both of them seem to do the job pretty well though. Didn't really notice any disadvantage of having them both really short, and both of them pretty solid. Both of them pretty well rounded as well, cards actually, like 70s all round on Aaron Guiz. Apart from his defensive and his physical, but all around is a pretty decent card in my opinion. Left mid, it's not actually a left winger actually, I'm going to have to change that actually from left mid and right mid. But left wing, we have got Kostic from Hamburg, who is a 8 rated card though, 90 pace, which you can probably see why I went for him. He's a really pacey card though, and it definitely does work to his advantage. 6 foot tall as well, so he is pretty tall as well in terms of getting on the end of headers if you need him to. Although he is a winger, so he might not be in that position, but if he does get in that position, you can probably count him to get his head on it. I'm not sure where his heading accuracy is, but with him being 6 foot, he might get on the end of some of them. 4-star skill moves as well, so you can definitely pull off some skill moves if you want to, and definitely looks like a pretty decent card. Shooting is okay, passing's pretty decent, dribbling's okay as well, so definitely be a pretty solid winger in your team. Now right mid we have got someone who you're probably expecting to be in a Bundesliga team on FIFA 17, and it is Ousmane Dembele. Obviously coming from, I think it was Nice last season. Well, no, it was Stade Rennais actually. It's either Nice or Stade Rennais. I always get mixed up, but I'm sure it's Stade Rennais that Ousmane Dembele came from. But he has got a really good card. He has also got a 1 to watch card, which if I was to make this Bundesliga team a bit more expensive and I was to upgrade it even more, I might get one of them cards, but it'll probably be really expensive. I think it's like nearly 1k. So, not 1k, Jesus Christ, I would be picking up if it was nearly 1k. I think it's nearly 100k, so it is quite expensive. I probably won't bother doing that, to be 100% honest, because it is quite expensive. But looking at the card that Ousmane Dembele's normal card is, it's got a pretty decent card to be honest. 84 pace, 82 dribbling, 72 shooting, and 70 passing, which for his first card on Ultimate Team is definitely a pretty decent card. He's obviously got 4-star skill moves as well. Picked him up for 3.6k, obviously getting 4 goals in 10 games with 2 assists as well, which is pretty decent. I don't think I went through some of the stats on the other cards, so I'm just going to do that quickly. Kalanoğlu getting 2 goals and 1 assist, and Kostic as well getting 3 assists and 1 goal, which is pretty decent as well. Now getting to the striker position, we have got someone who you probably haven't, well, you might have heard of, but definitely might not have tried too much on Ultimate Team, and it is the striker from Mainz, which is Colombian striker, which is Cordoba. Now, I was considering doing this guy in a separate video for a hidden gem or not, but I've kind of done the squad builder now, so I'm not sure whether I can kind of do a hidden gem or not video on this guy. Just put in the comments down below whether you think I should still do a hidden gem or not video on this guy, and if you guys want me to do that, then I definitely will. But the reason I was going to do this guy as a hidden gem or not is because, you know, he's got decent pace, decent dribbling, decent shooting, 82 physical as well, 6'1", and he is only 1k, which is pretty decent to be honest. He does say there 3 goals in 6 games. Now, it did feel like he scored a lot more. He has only got 2 assists as well, which is pretty decent. But I think one of them games he did come on as a sub as well, so kind of called it 3 and 5. But he was definitely a really solid striker, and was pretty fairly cheap as well. And I wanted to go for someone that was a bit less known to try in this team, just to try something a little bit different, and he definitely did deliver. So that is it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Let me know in the comments though whether, like I said, if you think I should do a hidden gem or not for Cordoba, and I will definitely get that done if you guys want to see that. But hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, then be sure to like down below, guys, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. See you later.
I have a pen, I have an apple, apple pen. I have a pen, I have an apple, apple pen. I have a pen, I have pineapple, pineapple pen. I have a pen, I have pineapple, pineapple pen.